Thanks for visiting our YouTube channel, iForbes Sports Updates. Nandito ako ulit tropa para ihatid ang PBA latest updates on PBA games results, the PBA Live today and tomorrow game schedule, and the updated PBA Golden Season 50 All Filipino Conference PBA standings today, November 8th, 2025.
Here are the latest PBA All Filipino Cup games results. In the opening game, the TNT Tropang 5G woke up just in time and needed 5 extra minutes to finally put away a surprising, pesky gallant stand by the Terrafirma Dyip, as TNT wins in overtime over Terrafirma, with the final score of 109-95. TNT relied on their 43-year-old veteran machine gun, Kelly Williams, who puts up a career night performance by leading all scorers with 28 big points, along with 11 rebounds. Kelly Williams also recorded a career-high 8 three-pointers made and etched his name in the PBA history books as the oldest PBA player to record the highest three-pointers made in a game. Here are the full game scores. TNT Tropang, 5G, 109. Aside from 28 points, the 2008 PBA MVP, Kelly Williams, also made his presence felt in the overtime, where he shot perfect from the three-point line by making all of his 3 attempts from beyond the arc. Roger Pogoy added 21 points, Calvin Oftana, 15 points, Stingray Nambatak, 14 points, and Gio Halalan played an excellent all-around game with 7 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists. Terrafirma Dyip, 95. Jerica Hunmisi continues to play very well personally. This conference with 26 points, including 2 clutch free throws that sends the game into overtime. Brent Pariso recorded his first double-double game in the PBA with 13 points and 11 rebounds. Mark Louis Sangalang scored 10 points, and Aljon Mariano, J.M. Bravo, Kit Zaldivar, and Paulo Hernandez all scored 7 points each. Terrafirma Dyip led by as much as 16 points in this game before TNT finally woke up in time and forced an overtime where TNT pretty much controlled the game in the extra period. And in the main event of the evening, the San Miguel beermen gets their 4th win in a row as they recovered just in time to hold off their sister team, Magnolia Timplados, hotshots with the final score of 94-92. Don Troliano of the San Miguel beermen was named Best Player of the Game with a huge night by leading all scorers with 29 big points on a very efficient 11 of 16, shooting from the field in just 19 minutes of playing time in this game after missing their last game while nursing an ailing back injury. SMB led by as much as 18 points in this game, but Magnolia clawed their way back to the point that it looks like Magnolia is on their way to winning this game with a 6-point lead with just over 2 minutes left in the game. However, SMB recovered in time in the last 2 minutes, including a 4-pointer made by Don Troliano with just 1 minute left in the game to take back the lead and snatched away the victory. Here are the full game scores. San Miguel beermen, 94. Aside from Don Troliano, CJ Perez finally had a better offensive night, adding 20 points. PBA 9-time MVP Junmar Fajardo is 1 rebound short of a double-double game with 18 points, along with 9 rebounds. Wami Tiongson scored 10 points, and PBA 3-point king Marcio Lassiter finished the game with 8 points. Magnolia Timplados hotshots, 92. Rising Magnolia star Xavier Lucero led the hotshots in scoring with 20 points. Jerome Lastimosa added 17 points. New recruit Chris Kuhn had a solid game from the outside, adding 16 points, including 4 three-pointers and 1 4-point shot made. Yan Sangalang 15 points, and James Lapoute alongside Paul Lee finished the game with 5 points each. The Magnolia Hotshots had one last chance to win the game in the last possession, but Paul Lee brings down the ball and could not attempt a shot after being well guarded by SMB defense, forcing Paul Lee to pass the ball to Jerome Lastimosa, who attempted a hurried 4-point shot attempt that is way off the mark as time expires. Wow! Ganda ng laban na yun, tropa. Solid na solid yun. Both PBA games last night.
Wow, ganda ng both games na yon, tropa. Congrats to TNT and SMB. Now, heto at sisilip na naman kayo, tropa, at ipapakita ko na ulit ang updated PBA Philippine Cup team standings as of today, November 8, 2025.
Here's the 2025 to 2026 PBA Philippine Cup updated PBA team standings as of today, November 8th, 2025. The TNT Tropang 5G reclaimed the top spot in the PBA standings today, with 5 wins and just 1 defeat. TNT carries a positive 61 quotient and have been playing excellent basketball so far, despite having an injury hit lineup with a 4-game winning streak. Sliding down to the second spot in the PBA team standings, as of today, are the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, who also share the same record of 5 victories against only 1 loss, but TNT holds the tiebreaker between the two after TNT beat Rain or Shine early this conference. The Elasto Painters has a positive 20-point differential and also won 4 consecutive games. At the third spot are the NLEX Road Warriors, with 4 wins against 2 defeats. NLEX holds the tiebreaker against SMB, despite having a negative 14-point differential. Moving up to number 4 are the reigning and defending ageless powerhouse, the San Miguel Beermen, who are now playing a great stretch of basketball for their title defense, as they now won 4 in a row for a 4-2 win-loss record. SMB holds a positive 21-point differential. Sliding down to the 5th spot are the Magnolia timplados hotshots, who also shares the same standing of 4 wins against 2 defeats. Magnolia hotshots has a positive 25-point difference. Still holding on to the 6th spot in the PBA standings today are the rising powerhouse Converge Fiber Xers, with 3 victories and 2 losses. Converge currently holds a positive 55-point differential. Again, just a reminder, the quotient system is very important this season, as all tied teams at the end of the elimination round games will be settled by a win over the other rule. While if 3 or more teams ended up tied with the same record, a quotient system will settle the final ranking amongst tied teams. And if there are still teams tied after the quotient system, a toss coin will be the final option. Now back to the updated PBA team standings. At the 7th spot are the Meralco Bolts, with 3 wins and 4 losses. The Meralco Bolts has a plus 14-point difference and on a 2-game losing streak. Still at the 8th spot are the crowd darlings, Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings, with 2 wins and 3 losses. The Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings has a positive 22 quotient. Just outside the top 8 and now at number 9 are the Titan Ultra Giant Risers, with 2 victories against 4 losses. Titan Ultra has a negative 69-point differential. At number 10 in the PBA standings today are the Blackwater Bossing, with just 1 win so far and already piled up 4 losses. The Blackwater Bossing carries a negative 21-point difference and have lost 4 consecutive basketball games. At the 11th spot are the Phoenix Fuel Masters, with 1 victory and already accumulated 5 defeats. The Phoenix Fuel Masters has a negative 43 quotient and on a 4-game losing streak. And finally, just like that, the Terrafirma Dyip returns back to their throne at number 12 and the very bottom of the PBA team standings as of today, with 1 win and already piled up 5 losses. The Terrafirma also reclaims not just the bottom of the standings, but also the worst quotient amongst all PBA teams today, with negative 71 and have lost on their last 4 games.
Puno ang PBA weekend game schedule tropa, and it's PBA game day ulit today. At heto ang full details of the PBA Live Today games November 8th, Saturday, and also the PBA Live game schedule for tomorrow's PBA Sunday games November 9th, 2025.
Here are the full details of the PBA Live game schedule today, November 8th, Saturday, and also the PBA Live Sunday games tomorrow, November 9th, 2025. For the opening game of the PBA Live Today game schedule, the Converge Fiber X will try to get back into the winning column as they play versus the Blackwater Bossing in the first game of PBA Saturday doubleheader. Today, the Converge versus Blackwater PBA Live Today basketball game will start at 5:15 in the afternoon. And for the main event tonight, the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters will once again try to take the solo lead in the PBA team standings, as Rain or Shine will be looking for their 5th win in a row as they battle versus a very familiar foe, the NLEX Road Warriors. The Rain or Shine versus NLEX Live PBA game today will start at 7:30 in the evening. Both PBA Live Today games will be played at the Iñárritu Center in Antipolo City. You can also watch the PBA Live Today games on Free TV and One Sports Live YouTube channel. Then go here at the iForbes Sports YouTube channel after the game for the PBA highlights recap of both games. Now, heto naman tropa ang schedule ng PBA Live games for tomorrow, November 9, 2025. The PBA will play another 2 sets of PBA Live basketball games tomorrow, as the TNT Tropang 5G will be playing versus the Magnolia Chicken Timplados Hotshots in the opening game of PBA Sunday doubleheader. The TNT versus Magnolia PBA Live match tomorrow will start at 5:15 in the afternoon. And for the main game, it's the Beast Calvin Abueva and his Titan Ultra Giant Risers will go up against the crowd favorites, Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings, in the main event of PBA Sunday games. The Titan Ultra versus Barangay Ginebra live PBA game schedule tomorrow will start at 7:30 in the evening. Both PBA Sunday games will be played live at the Iñárritu Center in Montalban, Rizal. Once again, you can also watch the PBA Live Tomorrow games on Free TV and One Sports Live YouTube channel. Then go here at the iForbes Sports Updates YouTube channel after the game for the PBA highlights recap of both PBA basketball games. Just a reminder mga tropa, please pray for everyone's safety, especially sa Northern Luzon and Central Luzon areas kung saan inaasahan tatama ang malakas na bagyo bukas until Monday morning. Prayers up as well, and hoping for speedy recovery for those naman na tropa natin dyan sa Cebu and nearby areas na affected din ng last na typhoon. Stay safe mga kababayan.
And that's the end of today's very comprehensive latest PBA basketball updates. Sama-sama tayo manood ng PBA Live Today games tropa, and sa lahat ng kababayan natin sa Northern and Central Luzon, maganda na po tayo. And let's pray for the safety of everyone sa pagdating ng malakas na bagyo this weekend until Monday. This is your iForbes Sports Updates reporter Sofia saying keep safe everyone and let's play some balls. Peace out.